guys, it's Joshy here and I'm back with another Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon theme team. So this was a full charge theme team, which was really cool. It was off the comments and I thought, I love this idea, let's do it. But before anything else, let's appreciate the image, which is the thumbnail. This was hand drawn by Toasty off Discord, Sergeant Toasty anyway, or whatever. It was awesome and thank you for that. Also, before we fully get into it, please guys, if you do enjoy this at any stage, do not fret, just flame charge that like button because it lets me know you're enjoying it. So guys, anyway, this was a PU team I decided to base it around. So with the charge thing, all I could use were moves with charge in it. So that actually left me a really small pool of moves I could use. So Growlithe, I was originally going to run an Intimidate Growlithe, but I accidentally did Flash Fire, so I left it as was. I am max attack with mixed speed and defense. So because I got Flame Charge, it does boost my speed up a little bit. So it does alright damage, but it's not amazing. Now, if I had Intimidate, it would have been better because I am actually a weakness policy, but more often than not, it didn't work out. So obviously the only moves Growlithe can have that I can use is Flame Charge and Wild Charge. Now, on top of that, there is Charge, Wild Charge, Flame Charge, Charge Beam, Parabolic Charge, and Head Charge. And that is it. So, and Head Charge is exclusive to one Pokemon only. So anyway, after the Intimidate, I thought, there's not much point me staying in here. Also, I'm sorry that the recording's doing this. I can't re-record this video, and for some reason, it's done this while recording. So I sent out my my Rapidash instead. So he goes for a coil on the expected swap, which is fair enough. But I thought, okay, well, I should be able to hit alright. So this Rapidash is max speed, max attack. And I have a Fire EMZ on him because I thought, you know what, we can get a really strong-ish move off. It's going to be the strongest fire move I can deliver because obviously Flame Charge isn't that strong. So I thought I could have ran Electric Z move, but then I thought, if I run the fire one, then it's stabbed and it lets me hit a hard fire. Only problem here, he's gone for a coil, so he had his defenses up. Now he's going to follow that with an Earthquake, and after the coil, I'm like, I'm probably going down here. And I was correct. So MLP, my little pony, is going down there. So unfortunately that's Rapidash down, but I thought I can deal with this. So here I thought I'd bring in Gourgeist. So I'm like, okay, what can Gourgeist learn? Well, anyway, I got Frisk, that helps out. But Gourgeist has only MZ, so that's good to know it's his Z move. But he's not going to pull it out here now. The idea with Gourgeist was he is actually max defense, max HP, weakness policy. So that way I can get a Flame Charge or two up, boost my speed, get a weakness policy off. If I need to, I can even boost my special attack higher because he does have access to Charge Beam as well, but that is literally all. So now, Arbok is going to follow this up then with a Glare instead of another attack in case he missed or in case I outsped him. And I actually am fully paralyzed, which is horrid now, because now he's able to, actually went for an Earthquake again. He just expected that I would possibly easily take him out. He actually said afterwards that he expected me to have Shadow Sneak or something, which then he realized I was a full charge team later, and then understood why I didn't. Now, I'm able to take out that Arbok finally. I don't get the special attack boost, which sucks, but I'm also that low that getting a weakness policy off is going to be pretty hard. So Wigglytuff comes in, I thought, okay, I'm paralyzed and everything, we'll just stay in, and he goes Fire Blast. I'm like, maybe full HP, maybe, but from this range, it's not going to happen. So Gourgeist is going down there as well, so I thought, okay, I'm going to bring Pachirisu. So Pachirisu is max HP, max special defense, and actually he's got really good special defense. Then on top of that, I can go for a charge here. I'm able to boost my own special defense, but also my next electric move is going to hit at a lot. I think it's double. So anyway, he goes for a Hyper Voice, which is actually even powered up from the normal gem and is stabbed and only does about that much. So I'm like, awesome. I should be able to do a fair bit of damage. So I thought I'll go for a Charge Beam here because then not only is it already powered up, but hopefully I can get the boost. And I don't. Now Wigglytuff's going to pull out the Stealth Rocks. I'm like, oh god, I hate rocks. Especially because, you know, I've got some fire Pokemon to deal with this. And yeah. So anyway, I thought I'll go for another Charge Beam, hopefully get the boosts. And I miss a Charge Beam. I'm like, oh, okay, that's one thing I hate about Charge Beam. Either 100% accuracy or 100% rate, like special attack raise. Pick one or the other. Not, you know. So anyway, now he swaps into Trevenant. I'm like, okay, well, let's see what I can do here. I actually just went for Charge again. I thought I might as well get the boost up if he's going to stay in. Hit a bit harder next turn, you know. I also actually forgot to say earlier, guys, Discharge is the other move. Sorry, because Pachirisu does have that. So I thought I'll go for Discharge. I'm not expecting to do much. I do virtually nothing to this thing. especially after a charge. So I thought, oh wow, okay, obviously the boost would have helped earlier, but anyway. I was hoping really for the paralysis. I thought that could be the best thing at the moment. I mean, he can have natural cure, I know that, or at least I'm pretty darn sure he can. I know Phantom can. But he goes for Curse. I'm like, okay, I bet you he's like a Citrus Harvest Berry now. I've seen that. So I was like, yep, Citrus Berry Harvest. So I was correct. So I've got to work around this. So I thought, come on, okay, get me the paralysis and I can go from here with this thing. So I do tiny chip damage and literally do nothing. So he's going to go for the Horn Leech now. And yeah, that's going to take Pachirisu out, which is a bit of a shame. But can't be helped. So I'm like, okay, well, I've lost 3, he's lost 1. I really need to get something working here. So I thought, okay, let's bring in Growlithe. Hopefully I can do a fair bit of damage so I can take him out with the next Pokemon, because I really need to get rid of this thing. So I thought I'll go for a Flame Charge. Even if he goes for a Curse, then he's gone if I get him. And then I actually get a crit, guys. I could not believe that even just a Flame Charge took him out. We were both really surprised from that. I definitely didn't think a crit Flame Charge would even take him out. So now he swaps in Marowak, and I'm like, okay, well, I should be able to deal with this. We'll see how it's going to go. So I went for another Flame Charge. Obviously, Wild Charge isn't going to affect him. And I thought, okay, yeah, minute damage. I could swap. I couldn't, we'll see. And he goes for Rock Tomb. So I'm actually glad I didn't swap anybody else into this, because no one needed the damage, plus no one could really afford the speed drop straight off the bat. So now I thought I'll swap into Buffleland, whatever. And we'll see where we can go. So I thought, okay, I'm going straight for Head Charge here. It's my strongest move, and now I've removed his Ghost-type Pokemon. He has no resistance swap in. So he takes it really well there. I'm like, okay. And then he goes for Rock Tomb, which honestly was actually a horrid thing for me, because I've now got a speed drop. Now, Bufflerant doesn't have the best speed in general, but I am Scarfed. So I'm really banking on having fast speed with the Scarf, but after a drop, it pretty much nullifies the Scarf. So I've got rid of that thing now, but I've got to see where I'm going to go here. And then he brings in Raticate. I'm like, oh, if he brought in anybody else, I could have dealt with it at this stage, but this thing will be outspeeding me. So I thought, I'm going to have to swap out now. So I swapped into Dedenne here, and I thought, oh, see what happens. But unfortunately, I'm assuming after the Flame Orb, and I was correct. And this thing's absolutely going to obliterate Dedenne there, because poor thing. So Dedenne's going down after getting to do nothing this match except be Death Fodder, which sucked. Also, I should say though, I don't always do it, but there is an extra battle at the end of this, and you guys should really watch it because Dedenne shines so much. I mean, it's again a bit of a noob, but still. So anyway, I thought, okay, Head Charge now. So now, thankfully, I will be outspeeding this thing. I do take the Raticate out there, which is awesome. And he's going down, so now I only have 2 to work with, but I have minimal HP. Again, the rocks probably could have, without the rocks, I probably could have possibly lived recoil from Wigglytuff, but then again, Wigglytuff does have a very high HP stat. All my words are mixing together tonight. So anyway, Head Charge will definitely one-shot there, and so Wigglytuff's down, but unfortunately the recoil is going to take Buffleran out there, so I do lose the first one 1-0, but I had fun. And it was enjoyable. So anyway, next one's against Toasty. Funny thing is, as I said earlier, this is the guy who did do the thumbnail, and again, awesome thumbnail. So anyway, he leads off with Kilgore, which is actually his Gorbis, and I let off with Dedenne here, because I thought I'd be a bit cocky and I'd see what could happen. So he actually swaps out here, and I thought, oh well, he brings in Marshmallow, which is his Joltik. And I thought, okay, well, I'm going for a charge here. It's my best option here. That way he's not going to be able to hit me too strong with anything. So I got the special defense boost. And so now he's going to go for Energy Ball. I'm like, I'm going to say it's probably not going to do too much, especially after that boost, which I was correct. I'm actually, I believe it's max HP, I think max special defense or mixed defense or something. Anyway, that does almost half with the charge being there, and I get the special attack boost, which is awesome. So now he's swapping out Marshmallow, and he's swapping into Fluffles. Now, I was a bit worried about this thing, and I actually went for Charge, hoping he'd stay in. I really wish I went for Parabolic Charge, because then I could have got some healing back up and, done whatnot, but unfortunately I didn't. Now he's going to go for a turn here. I'm like, I bet you this is banded. And I go down there. So I'm like, gosh, damn it. Poor Dedenne in both these battles. But as I said, extra battle at the end. Watch it, Dedenne, yes. And I really want to try and get a sweep with that Dedenne in the end. Anyway, Gorgeist. So I thought, okay, I'm guaranteeing this is banded. So I say he won't stay in, so he is going to swap, which I was correct. He's going to swap into Tough Wiggles, which is quite funny. So I get actually with 2 Wigglytuffs out of 2 battles. So I went for Flame Charge here. I thought I'll get my boost up and see where we can go. But unfortunately, again, Wigglytuff is a very HP-based Pokemon here. So I'm like, okay, well, great. And he's healing. So I thought I'll just go for another Flame Charge. I'll see what I can do. You know, I'm doing little chip damage. It's going to leave me room to come in and cause a lot of problems. So then it pulls out the Flamethrower, so I'm like, okay, well, they're both running fire moves, both Wigglytuffs too. But thankfully, I'm on full HP, so I will live that, and I get my Weakness Policy boost. Only problem is, I guarantee you Flame Charge won't be enough to take this thing out at this range. So I'm going, okay, what shall I do? What can I do? So that I'm just going to go for another Flame Charge at this point. I should do a decent amount of damage. Not as much as I thought, to be honest. And now he's going to follow up with another Flamethrower and take me out. So unfortunately, Gorgeist didn't get to do too much in either of these battles either. And I did have a couple of battles where Gorgeist did a bit, but, you know, unfortunately it didn't matter. So anyway, I'm going, okay, well, what do we got? What can we do? And I thought, you know what, My Little Pony should be able to do a decent amount here. So I'm going to go for a Flame Charge. I'll get my boost up. This thing shouldn't be able to hit me too hard with whatever it's got. And I should be able to take him out in the second turn. If not with Flame Charge, at least with Wild Charge. So it's going to go for a Hyper Voice. And it does over half. But as I said, I'm pretty darn confident I'm going to take this thing out with a Wild Charge here. So I'm going, okay, yeah, I'll take him out. So I went for the Wild Charge. I thought Recoil should keep me just alive. I should be alive easily with Recoil, which I am. And I actually was really worried that I made a stupid decision there too, because I thought maybe I should have gone for my Z-move, but lucky I didn't. So now it brings in Bonsai. I'm like, okay, well, I'll go for another Flame Charge. You know, I've got one up now, but I feel like this thing's going to go for a Rock Polish. There it is. And he did. So I thought, okay, well, at least with 2 Flame Charges, I know I'm going to be faster than this thing from 1 Rock Polish. So I thought, I'll go for a Wild Charge here, see how much damage I do. I do a bit, but I think I'm possibly just off a Wild Charge again. And then he goes for another Rock Polish. I'm like, okay, well, he's going to outspeed me now. So I thought, oh, well, I'll just lock my Z-move in. If I get a chance, I get a chance. And I actually still outspeed him. I mean, my speed is doubled while his maybe tripled. But, you know, double him is probably higher than one of mine, but double mine is higher than triple his. Who knows? Anyway, so the Inferno Overdrive. So I'm like, yes, okay, good. I got a good hit off. This should do at least a decent chunk of damage, if not take him out. So I was like, at least you know, this is a bit of a worry, this Bonsai. I know he's outspeeding, but luckily I do know this set, or at least I'm pretty sure of this set, he does carry a Weakness Policy, so I wasn't activating that. I mean, I have Electric and Fire type moves, so ground Pokemon extremely walled me. Pain in the butt. So anyway, I thought, okay, well, I know I can take this out. I don't know. I don't think I'll outspeed it, but it shouldn't do too much to me at this range. And then he goes for Flail, and I was a little bit worried. Probably lucky he wasn't on 1 HP. Otherwise, that would have been a bit more of a worry. So I went for Head Charge here. I thought, he has no Ghost Pokemon. I can lock myself into this, and I feel a bit more confident at this stage. So I'm like, okay, get a bit of recoil. That's all right. So now he actually brings in Marshmallow. And I'm like, okay, well, I think he thinks he could outspeed me, which he probably could if I wasn't Scarfed. But I am, so now I'm going to outspeed, and I will be taking out Marshmallow there. So that's another 2 down, so I'm feeling pretty confident at this point. And now I've got Fluffles to take care of. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to outspeed it because I know he's banded, not Scarfed, or at least that's what I was betting on. And I say I was correct, so now I'm going to go for the Head Charge. And I'm like, yes, good. And he just lives. So if I went for an attacking move onto Dedenne earlier instead of it, I could have taken this thing out at this point. But unfortunately now he's going to outspeed me and I'm going down. So now I thought, okay, well, what are we going to do? So I thought I'll bring in Growlithe because I do have that bit of defense investment. Here is where it really, really, really would have mattered if I was Intimidate. But I'm not. I'm Flash Fire and I'm going down there. So I was like, great. Okay. Pachirisu, you're up. So I bring in Pachirisu here. I'm like, okay, come on, come on, come on. Please live this. So he goes for the return. I'm like, okay, I know you're more defensive and you're max HP, unlike, you're better bulky, I think. Anyway, I do just live it, and I'm able to pop my Mango Berry, so now I'm able to go for the Charge Beam. I don't miss, thank Lord. And I'm able to take out Fluffles there. I'm like, come on, get the boost, get the boost. I get the boost. So I'm like, yes. The only problem being, if this was Dedenne instead, I have the Parabolic Charge that could easily have healed me up some more. But I do not. So now I'm like, okay, well, I'll go for the Discharge. Hopefully I'll get a Paralysis or take him out. Even with the boost, that's not quite enough. And I didn't get the Paralysis. I really could have used the Paralysis, because now this thing's going for a Rain Dance. I'm like, I guarantee you he's Swift Swim. And that's going to cause some problems, because now he's going to be outspeeding me, meaning he's going to get a hit off. So I'm really hoping, and yeah, he's going to outspeed, goes for the Skull. I'm like, great, okay. And I live it on 21 health. I don't get burnt. And now I'm able to go for the Charge Beam and take him out. So I'm like, good, okay, I have one Pokemon to deal with. It's all going to come down to who outspeeds who, because I just got another boost. And if I outspeed him, he's done. So now we're going to have Holy Carp, which is his Basculin. I'm like, okay, come on. And Z-move. So he outspeeds me. I'm like, great, okay. Well, he can't miss a Z-move, and he's actually going for a Rock Z-move, which is pretty cool. I'm guessing it's off Smackdown. I'm pretty sure this thing learns Smackdown or Rock Tomb, but either way, it's really cool seeing this thing pull out the Z-move like this, because it, yeah, I mean, it definitely gives him a different edge to attack. And I like that. You can have a Pokemon, you know, that might only learn Peck. And so you can turn Peck into a very viable flying move for one turn only. But as I said, I get outsped there. And so I'm going down, and I lose that one 1-0 as well. But they were two really fun battles. Excuse me. And there were some really fun sets. As I said, though, the problem being the really barren move pools and the really weak moves from it really made it hard. And yeah, but I really enjoyed that. So if you guys have any theme teams or suggestions like that, chuck them down there. Like, there's some they take me a while to get to, guys, so don't fret if I take a month even or so, because I have to do a lot of breeding that, because everything's bred, and even if I don't do the breeding, someone has to do it, and all the organizing and everything, and I'm not just working the theme teams either, so it takes a lot of work. Anyway, guys, as I did say earlier, please do flame charge that like button if you did enjoy this battle. Also, do not forget there is an extra battle at the end. Please watch it if you want to praise Dedenne. On top of that as well, do not forget my Discord is linked below. That's where I take most of my battles and these theme team battles. Now I let everyone know on there when I'm doing a theme team or that and it's ready. So you're welcome to throw your hat in the ring, and guarantee you I'll battle pretty much anyone who chucks their hand up for a theme team battle or anything. Or if you just want to battle at stages, you're welcome to ping me on there, and I'll usually respond, at least if I can't battle then later. Also, don't forget the other links down below as well. But anyway, guys, until my next video, I'll see ya.